What a curious place. Still as the grave. You are alive. Therefore you must wake eventually. I am patient enough to wait. If I am not bored. Sooner than I expected. I brought a book to entertain me while waiting. Ah, well.
What would you like to talk about today, Yunaka?
This isn't easy for me, but I want you to know why I've had a hard time telling the truth. So, I'm just going to lay it all out there, okay? The truth is, I used to be...
It's all right. You don't have to tell me.
But
I can see how hard this is for you. It's obvious just looking at your face. I told you before that I won't pry. It really is as simple as that.
You're really okay with me keeping a secret from you like this?
Of course. I have secrets too, you know. There's no need to make yourself uncomfortable. I only want to hear what you are ready to tell me.
Thank you. Sincerely. What I'm ready to say is that I'm truly grateful to have a friend like you in my life. I feel like I've finally found that place in the world I was looking for, you know? That's entirely thanks to you. And I won't forget it. I'm glad to fight for you and all our friends.
I really appreciate that, Yunaka.
I'll tell you all I can about my past. But I think the present is what matters. Us, here and now. We're just getting to know each other. There's so much more to say. It's like an adventure.
An adventure. I like that. I look forward to continuing this journey with you, Yunaka.
Divine One, I owe you an apology for my rudeness the other day.
We talked through it, and I got my clothing washed. All fine.
Yes, but what you told me, that there is more to great cooking than knowing all the flavors. I dove back into my culinary training to better understand what you meant, what I'm missing.
You did?
Yes. After we spoke, I retreated to the kitchen and have been cooking all this time. I worked from morning to night to cook up a dish inspired by that sauce stain.
Wow. All this because I spilled something on my clothes.
Still, I could not find an answer. And as I verged on despair, a thought came to mind. How about instead of worrying about this, I make food the Divine One would enjoy? So that's what I did. And the taste of the resulting dish far exceeded my expectations. That's the secret to great cooking, isn't it? Caring for the people you're cooking for.
Absolutely. I completely agree. It's about caring for people, not knowing every flavor and recipe under the sun.
Divine One, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable.
It's okay. I still support you, even if I had to draw the line. I have no doubt that one day, you will be the world's best chef.
Thank you. You know, I have that dish right here if you'd like to try it.
Of course. I'd love to.
Marin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Oh, please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities. But I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that To me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Marin, please. It's really okay.
Hey, Marin! You look like you're lost in thought.
Ah, you could say that, Princess Tamara.
Well, what's on your mind?
I was thinking about why I left my village.
Ah, yeah. You didn't want to become the next village matriarch.
Yes, that's right. It was decided I had to take my mother's place. But I had always dreamed of being a knight. The whole thing was unreasonable. So I left.
You were a free spirit, even back then.
I wouldn't call myself a free spirit. Not really. But after traveling on my own for a while, roaming with nowhere to go, I met a fearless woman riding on a wolf. Now she was a free spirit.
Who, me?
Free spirit may not even cover it. You took on an entire gang of bandits by yourself.
And out of nowhere, you charged in to help. I'll never forget that day.
Neither will I. I didn't realize it then, but that chance encounter would change my life.
I have something for you, Jean.
Medicinal herbs? Oh, this is quite a lot.
I found a place full of them in the forest, so I picked as many as I could.
Wow, thank you so much. This is going to make a big difference back home.
What you said about your parents really struck me. I want to help your family as much as I can.
Thanks, Divine One. Hey, what happened to your arm? It's all scratched up.
Oh, right after I found the patch of herbs, I slipped and tumbled down a hill.
Oh no! Here, sit down, and I'll treat it right now.
It doesn't really bother me.
Please, Divine One, I'd hate for your wounds to stay open and get infected.
All right. Go ahead then.
Let's see here. You know, Divine One, I think it was good that I left the island to travel with you.
Yeah?
You're a very generous person, but you don't know how to be generous to yourself. As long as I'm around, no matter how little care you have for your well-being, you'll be fine. I want to pay you back 100 times over for all the kindness you've shown me.
Wow.
There, all treated. It should heal quickly now.
Thanks. And I'm glad to have you along too. Pandreo, I'm sorry, but after thinking about it, I'm going to pass on the party invitation.
Ah, your schedule's full? That's too bad. Maybe next time.
No, it's not about my schedule.
Oh. Then, can I ask why?
From a distance, people may see me as a god, but up close, I'm nothing special. Why disappoint everyone by letting them find out that the Divine Dragon is just a person?
That's what you're worried about? I must have given you the wrong impression. Listen, when I was a boy, you saved my life.
What? How? I was asleep.
Well, my parents were scummy, frankly. They left my sister and me when we were little. But a priest at the church turned my life around with a little-known prophecy. When the dragon child rises from their slumber on the dais, saved the world will be. Screwed up as the world got, it would be saved. That gave me the hope I needed to keep going, and I'm not alone. The faithful have always believed that you would awaken. So no, you won't disappoint them. You're living proof that their hopes are coming to pass.
I understand now. All right, Pandreo. You've convinced me. I'll come to that party of yours.
Thank you! Thank you! Everyone will be thrilled to see you there.
You know, I've noticed how often you bring up your wish to live a fairy tale life.
Uh-huh. I've wanted that for myself ever since I was a child. I was born into a noble family. Everything in my life was planned out for me by my parents. My role as a noble daughter was to get married and then devote myself to my partner's family. They wouldn't even let me eat the street food I love so much. It wasn't ordinary for a noble girl. I hated every part of that life.
I had no idea.
The life I wanted for myself was free, thrilling, and very out of the ordinary.
I didn't mean to stir up so many painful memories, Chloe.
Oh, it's okay. They're just memories. And my dream came true when I got to be a knight, meeting Princess Saline. And you let me live the kind of life I always fantasized about. Isn't fighting alongside the divine dragon and the royal family better than any fairy tale?
When you put it like that, you might be right.
I wonder if they'll tell stories about this war someday.
It's certainly possible. And when they do, I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up as a major character in them.
What? I never thought about that. But it's a nice idea. I must become the kind of virtuous knight little kids aspire to be when they hear the story.
You're already well on your way there, Chloe.
Thanks, Divine One.
Fun for all to see. Gonna sing, 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 and go shopping. Can't wait to see all the folks out there and dance and shake my hair.
Hello, Princess Tamara. Sounds like you're having fun.
What tipped you off? I'm actually headed into town.
All by yourself? No guards or escorts?
Yeah, going incognito. You know, you're more than welcome to come with.
Thank you, but I'll pass. I was about to start my daily training regimen.
Aw, that's a shame. Would have been fun to hang with Princey D, but he's busy training his body.
I don't mean to meddle in the affairs of other royals, but if you have time to sing and dance your way through town, you should have time for training.
I don't see those things as mutually exclusive. Besides, spending time with real people, it makes me a better princess. Just like training makes you a better prince. See where I'm coming from?
I don't think I do. I train to grow stronger so I can better protect my people.
Then we're one and the same. I hang out with folks in town so I can protect them. After all, can't keep someone safe if you don't know who they are.
I see. That's an interesting perspective. I'll have to think that one over while I train.
Welcome. This is the interesting place that I mentioned to you before. My secret sanctum.
Whoa. I've never seen so many shelves full of stuff.
Yes, I collect odds and ends for my pursuits here in this place. Instructions for a culinary technique of my own devising. A map for a hike only I know. There is a manual of training techniques I wrote, next to a rock that I polished to a sparkle. And here are some balls of lint I've gathered for reasons even I don't quite understand. That should suffice for a summary. A detailed accounting would take hours. Just know every object here has helped me kill time. Feel free to handle whatever you like.
Thank you. What a treasure trove.
Once my work is done each day, I fill my evenings with these varied pursuits. As I enjoy them, I am always mindful to leave something unfinished for the next day. That ensures I always have a project, a reason to continue living.
Wow. So philosophical.
You You truly think so? Well, thank you for enduring this frivolity. I hope I did not bore you.
What a thing to say. I'm not even done exploring in here yet.
You honor me. Take as much time as you like.
That's the most concerned I've ever seen you look, Diamant.
Oh, Divine One. I apologize. Didn't think anyone else was here.
What's that you're holding?
This is a medal my father gave me a while back. A commendation from the king.
From King Morian.
I was with our troops during an intense battle against Illusia. We found ourselves surrounded. We needed to make a quick retreat, so I took command out of sheer desperation. When we returned, Father gave me this medal. It felt like the first time he saw me as a leader, but occasionally, I wonder, was it my leadership that got us home? Or was it pure luck? Perhaps I didn't earn this.
So even the Crown Prince of Brodia suffers through moments of self-doubt.
Sorry to shatter the illusion. To protect my country's reputation, I must insist you keep this conversation private.
Of course. You saw me in a vulnerable moment with that corrupted soldier. So let's call it even. But I will say one thing. Knowing that you do have a vulnerable side makes me feel a bit closer to you. Vulnerability isn't always a bad thing.
You're a peculiar leader, Divine One.
That was incredible!
Yes, learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers. In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling. I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs. How to hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl. There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
Clan, you're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yes, I'm feeling much better now that I've gotten some rest.
Good. Please try not to overwork yourself going forward, all right?
Listen, it's like I said. We stewards waited 1,000 years for you to wake up, and you're as amazing as I imagined. No, even more so. But I failed you. I'm supposed to make your life easier. Instead, I made you worry about me. I'm really sorry.
Sorry? You're doing a great job, Clan. It's really heartening to see how hard you work.
It is?
Yes. And not just that. I know you've always been there to support me. Even since before I woke up. I find it quite touching how deeply you care for me.
Yes, well, of course I...
Clan, are you crying?
I'm just really happy. The Divine Dragon thinks I did a good job. I'm going to keep on doing whatever I can to help you out.
I appreciate that. But please...
I know. I'll make sure not to push myself too hard.
Glad to hear it. Whew. Time to take a short break and get a drink of water.
The Divine Dragon looks so cool drinking water! Note for the fan club. The Divine Dragon loves to drink water.
Hey, Fram. Can I talk to you for a minute? It's kind of important.
You want to have an important conversation with me? Am I dreaming? Is this happening?
No, you're not. And yes, it is. Look, I'm sorry to say this, but could you take it easy with the cheers and whatnot?
Huh?
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but really, you're making it hard to focus. When each battle is more difficult than the last, I can't afford to be distracted during training.
You're right. I wanted to support you, but I'm just being annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't intend to...
No, it's not your fault. I'm only crying because I'm so worthless. I promise to stay out of your hair from now on. Your beautiful, glowing, perfect hair!
Aw, Fram.
Divine One, I have finished repairing and polishing your weapons.
Thank you, Vander.
I have also prepared all of the materials you will require for the War Council tomorrow. Please do take a moment to review them sometime today.
I'm sorry, but I can't do this.
Do what, precisely?
Vander, do you think I'm unreliable?
What? Goodness, no! We are mortals, and you are the Divine One. Our magnificent leader, if you take my meaning. For you to perform lowly tasks that are mine to execute is most gracious, but uncalled for.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable having a servant. That's not who I am.
Ah. Before I was your attendant, I was similarly engaged in caring for Queen Lumera. Your mother, perfect in mind and beauty, never lodged a complaint regarding my services. In time, Divine One, I hope that you will grow accustomed to my work as your caretaker.
I respect my mother, and thank you for your service to her. But I'm not my mother. I'm my own person. I'm capable. I can take care of myself.
I see. My apologies, Divine One. I have pushed myself on you. An old servant's habit, I suppose. I will honor your request and take more care in considering your needs moving forward.
Thank you, Vander. And please, let me know before you do anything on my behalf. There are many times I will need your help, but I'd like to ask for that help.
Hey, Divine One! What do you think?
Of what?
Come on! Am I cute? Sweet? Charming? Use your words!
Sure, you're cute enough. Just like always.
That's all you have to say? I put a lot of effort into being adorable, you know? The least you could do is notice.
I had no idea. Forgive me for not noticing.
That's all I get? Ugh. I can't believe that didn't work. A pouty face is usually all it takes for people to be extra nice. Do you have some kind of god training that lets you see through fake crying, Divine One?
God training? I don't think anyone needs special training to see through an act like that.
Hey! Fine. Then let me ask you something else. How come you're not fawning over me? I'm unimaginably cute.
I don't treat people differently just because they're cute. Kindness matters much more.
Wrong! Being nice is great and all, but cuteness is a huge advantage. Everyone knows that.
I see.
So we'll try this again. Only I'll be even cuter next time, so you can't possibly miss it.